Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you have joined me just now, I covered Chunchi Falls earlier today. If you haven't checked my video, please check it out. The link is given above. Right now I am at another spots close to 100 kilometers from Bangalore, which can be covered within the same day. The name of the place is Mekedatu. I'm sure you would have heard about it, but if you have not been to this place, this video is absolutely right for you. First of all, before I even begin, in continuation to my trip from Chunchi Falls, just to let you know, there are not good places to eat with family. Fortunately, I got my food from home, and I finished my lunch just before leaving Chunchi Falls. So that was just for your information. Coming back to Mekedatu, here I am at Mekedatu, and as you can see, the river right behind me. Usually, how it happens over here is once you reach Mekedatu place, you park your vehicles, and then you actually have to take a boat. It's hardly I would say maybe a 5-minute ride on the boat, which has to cross this river right in my background, and these boats are supposed to take the passengers to the other end of the river. As you can see, the distance is not huge, but of course, when the water level is high, then of course people will not be able to cross it on their own foot. Today, of course, the water level is not very high, and as you can see, lots of people they are crossing it on their own, and the boats are not available. So what am I gonna do? I will jump the gun, and of course I'm gonna take off my shoes. You can see the bus, or maybe a couple of buses right there just across the river. So once you cross the river, you take the bus, you board the bus, and of course you reach the Mekedatu Gorge point. That's what I'm gonna do in a while from now. So let's go ahead. So after crossing the river, I boarded the bus, which was about a 15 to 20 minutes drive because of course the terrain and ruggy path. You can't drive your own vehicle. There is no such provision. You have to take the bus. So once you cross the river, board the bus. 60 rupees is the ticket. 15-20 minutes, and here I am, the actual Mekedatu spot. Why people come here, and I'm gonna flash it on my screen in a few seconds from now. So that's the Mekedatu Gorge, the water that you see right now on my screen. As I said, this is off season, right? And that is the reason. So if you look at my screen and the spot where people are standing there, that's the viewing point. When you are here in the peak season, actually you are not allowed to step down from that point. And where I am right now is right next to these rocks. Basically what I've heard from the localites is the water level is right at this level where I am right now. So look at the rock formation, right? Because of the water flow, because of the cuts that water has its impact on the rocks. And if I have to just show you a little bit of a glimpse, even if it is an off season, look at that. There were lots of warning signs as well. There are lots of whirlpools that keep happening here, and for super adventurous people who do not listen to warnings and the safety and precautions, there have been a lot of mishaps as well. This water comes from the Sangamam point, the Sangam of two rivers, basically Kaveri River and Kapila River. And right now I am at Mekedatu point. This rock formation that you see, as I said, this is out of the super water pressure, the immense pressure that these rocks have to go through when there is a peak season, right after June, July maybe. And from of course September, October onwards, this is like in its peak. So you see all of these holes. These are all because of the immense water pressure that these rocks have to go through, and because of these there are a lot of whirlpools formation as well. Once again, that's the point right at the top. You can see a couple of people over there. If you are here during peak season, you will not be allowed to step down from that point. Whereas what I did was, and of course a lot of other guys as well, we took a detour and we came from that path. You can see a few families there as well. It is completely safe at the moment, only because of the fact that this is an off season. So that's Mekedatu for you. Depends what your interests are, right? I mean, someone might say that, okay, I mean, this is not a super exciting place for me. It is purely depending on what your interests are, how you would want to go to different places. But this definitely, I think, makes a cut for a one-day outing, and of course, to bring your kids who can actually see all of these natural water bodies as well. I'm sure if you are here during the peak season, during the monsoons or after monsoon, once all of this place is filled with water, I'm sure the beauty of this place will be many notches higher than this.